do they go? Let my people. Okay, you guys can do better than that. Ready? Let my people go. Oh, you guys are really rusty. Let's try it one more time. Ready? And let my people go. Great. Okay, so you know that, and that probably has stuck in your mind in a sense related to this idea about, about freedom. But I went back and I read the scriptures, right, about when that was said. And you know what? That was not all that was said. There is something that was attached to that phrase in almost every time the let my people go thing was uttered. And of course, remember, this was the Lord saying this through Moses to Pharaoh. So it's not even just Moses saying this. It was the Lord saying this to Pharaoh, let my people. And after that little phrase would come this, let my people go, that they may serve me. Let my people go, that they may serve me. That happens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the text. In Exodus 7, 8, 8:20, 9:1, 9:13, and 10:3, in case you're taking note. And also, one other time, it says, let my people go, that they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness. You see, I think we, like the Israelites, love the first part of the sentence, right? We love the let my people go. We that's kind of a rallying cry in every generation. When people think about people being in bondage or people being enslaved or people being held down by something, we're like, let them go, a kind of a Martin Luther King-esque, my people will be free. And we can all rally behind that. But while that's wonderful in one sense, it's an incomplete idea unless it is then connected to what then happens with the freedom. You see, the people who were let go, when Pharaoh was finally forced, hand behind his back in all the plagues, when he was finally forced and he finally relented, and then actually, we know, of course, he went actually after them after he relented, so he has a crazy mindset. But after the people finally were free, were they free in a complete sense when they were in the wilderness? And the answer is, according to the Bible, no, they were not. In fact, they were forced to wander around in the desert for 40 years because with their freedom, what did they do? They grumbled with Moses. They grumbled against the Lord. They were not satisfied with their freedom. They didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know what it was for. Freedom is really a three-dimensional thing. It's not that one-dimensional, let my people go. You cannot stop there in your thinking about freedom. It is a bigger word than this. There is freedom from, and that is really the first part, the let my people go. Freedom from, in this instance, from slavery or from Egypt. But that is not the end of it. Then there is freedom to. What do you then do with the freedom you have? And lastly, freedom for. What is the purpose of the freedom that you have? Paul, writing in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, expresses this in a wonderful way. He says this, for though I am free from all men, I have made myself a servant to all, that I might win the more. Listen to that. For though I am free from all men, I have made myself a servant that I might win the more. Free from men, he's free from people's opinions, he's free from people's orders, he's free from being a slave. Maybe even in some senses for Paul, free from kind of religious system of which he was a part as a kind of zealous Jew for Judaism rather than zealous for the Lord himself. But then he was free to serve, even to serve those same people that would have held him in a certain type of bondage. And lastly, free for. He was free then to win people with his freedom. They had a purpose for his freedom, to win them to Christ.